Alright, we are going back into it. We're going to just ignore that cantankerous wall. We're gonna avoid that cantankerous wall for now. Touch the device. The device has been touched. And forward we go. Forward, here we go. Now, of course, he's gonna attack again like a piece of shit. Its tiny, tiny, weird baby bug legs. We're getting good damage, and it's just we're not getting damage fast enough. And he's eventually gonna start doing Doom, and he's gonna teleport me to the X dimension, wherever the fuck that is. I guess. Is that where DMX is? Is that where he's gonna give it to me? Since we've already been down this part, I'm just gonna skibbity dibbity doo all the way down here. Did I ever look over there? In there for goodies? Okay. Open sesame chicken. Okay, now we're gonna go down this pathway. Hello, Mr. Bat Moth. Whenever I see these types of fantasy creatures, I wonder, like, what is the logic behind some of the aspects of it? Why does it have a little tail? Does it go down to small bodies of water and use that little baby tail to, like, lure stuff up that it can carry away? It doesn't seem to have feet, so I don't know if that's it. Maybe it hangs upside down by wrapping its tail around something. Though I don't know how you could go to sleep when your eyes are lights. Alrighty. Any goodies? I don't see any goodies. Oh, there's the goodie. Chanter's Jabala. Hyperspeed go. Welcome to the... Hey! You just appeared out of nowhere. I hope that wasn't you rematerializing after being dusted. Hell yeah, Vossler. Oh wait. You don't want us pairs. I was talking about you. I'll just fight this bowling bird. Oh, petrified me. It's odd. Oh, it's counting down. Oh, is it? Yep, it is. So we're gonna just go needle that. Okay. I do not spy any goodies, so I will continue. I wonder if those faces are of the same mind. I guess they have to be. Once one of them is attacked, it's kind of pointless not to try. Like, they started the fight, you have to finish it. Of all the things, though, I think I connect most with the bowling birds. Just zero thoughts, just roll. Just roll with it. That's the motto of the bowling bird. Alright, now we got an orange button. Magical. Okay. Huh? Magical undead. Hey, way to go, son. You are fantastic. Gonna touch this. Touch the device. Listen, this ain't gonna teleport us. Yeah, there it goes. Well, nope, it does. I thought you just had to activate both of them. Okay, so can I go back through this? That should be super. I wonder, these type of magics take height into consideration. Yeah. Like Fran. Her ears. Do they take those into consideration? I don't know if I really should be asking since it's just magic, so like whatever, but I like thinking about those aspects of the world, just like the bats. How far does it go? How deep is their love?
Fog? Underground?
Aurora Boreal dank ass.
Not fog. Mist. You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Look how tall the heels on her feet are. Holy shit. I know it's because she has that weird ballerina foot, but it doesn't get any it doesn't take the strangeness away. Famfrit? So Final Fantasy XII takes place in the world of Evilus. It's the Final Fantasy Tactics world. It's all combined, sort of. You know how nebulous Final Fantasy can be. Final Fantasy XIV, it gets significantly more nebulous. A blood sword. Let's look at that piece of shit. Sap. So it does what my dagger does. Except it's a sword. It's a sword. Has to be a boring existence, you know? Waiting millennia, trilinear, quilinear for the chosen ones to come. Hey, Famfi. You look like Famfrit. Isn't that Famfrit? I love that he has that second part so that he can always do... Oh, Belias, I'm an idiot. So that he can always do the hip-hop art. Oh, he's not doing it anymore. You know what? I'm gonna use it. Red Spiral. A go!
Got a surprise for you.
Hey, that did some good damage though. Greater barrier. Firaja. I feel it hot, hot, hot. Oh, friend, you got oil all over your body. Let me help you with that. Let's see, do I even have something that can help her with that? No, no, no. Hey! Yeah, I just rub you with this handkerchief. So his big half fights, his little half casts magic. I like it. I mean, it's kind of weird that he has that little baby body on in the front, like he's wearing a baby Bjorn of himself. Enjoyed that. Hell yeah. We broke his soul. We obtained the Esper, Belias, the Gigas. Giggity Gigas.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
I do sometimes enjoy his snippy behavior. Shades of Black, the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey. An elixir. Awfully peaceful music for still being inside of an ancient tomb. I want to see what's up here first.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
will be avenged.
Okay, that was pretty fucking cute. His band ended up on her finger. Yeah, I like her a little bit more. By this return ye to the hall of the destroyer. By other means return ye back to this place. If you use this, your ass has to walk back. My question is, how many of them could actually see it? It seemed like only Vaughn was the one who was actually seeing something. And that's just what it felt like to me. Alrighty. What? No, shit's about to go down when it gets pre-rendered.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Womp.
Majesty,
Womp.
he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it.
We're just
An
an
entire
evil
kingdom
empire.
for a stone. You
When
must
do we
admit, 'tis
ever
more than a fair
lie?
exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
Really? But really though?
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Test its power. Test its power. Destroy Dalmasca. Looks like they are gonna do some bullshit. God, these massive airships are cool as hell.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Friend?
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be Deifacted Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True Deifacted Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand!
Hold her down!
I don't think that's an option anymore.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Alright.
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
She's enraged.
Yeah.
Let me give her some room. You know what? I'm gonna blow one of these on him. Huh.
Got a surprise for you. How about some of this?
But I got a second one? Okay. Behead him.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The Neversite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that number 3 to see it.
It's infected! Reach critical in 300! Cascade failure!
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
That's why I sold it out.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late?
Don't blame him for your life choices.
I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Of course. Of course she found an escape pod.
What's that?
It wants revenge.
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
What are we waiting for?
Well,
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
Airships fly. Taxis.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Lauser has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
Music is amazing.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vane wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard? Most likely the Midlight Shard, too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died.
Nuclear weapon.
And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Matricide lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power, Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Gareth.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
Smooth. So very smooth, Vaughn.
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Okie dokie. I couldn't help but overhear. You're leaving to find the Gareth? Well, I happen to know the way. You first need to pass through Giza Plains. From Giza Plains, beady beady beep 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 boop. Hey there, hear about any juicy marks, boy? I'm looking for the parts what you need to make serpent wine. Don't want to be beaten to the punch? At least all by the likes of you. Sorry, just sometimes some bits of writing just sort of fumble my bits. Gauntlets. Oil and decoy. Away! Now let's go see if that's upgraded any of the shop stuff. One second. Perfect. Actually, this is as good of time as ever to once again point out how weird his abdomen is, and in the episode finale, you have a good one, party peoples.